Hello, my babies. Welcome to another episode of Wilding with Tets and Them. Now, sweethearts, I know that I have been a little bit in a damper of a mood here lately, and I haven't been sitting out very high vibrations, but I'm here to change that, baby. I want to talk about a little bit of happiness today. And the reason why I want to get on that is because a lot of things have been going great for me lately. And so let's spread some happiness and some joy because, keeping up with all these mental health illnesses and talking about all the characteristics that people who are in your lives play can bring a damper on you, especially, if you're going through something with somebody at the moment and you can relate. Then, baby, you know what I'm talking about, honey. It's hard dealing with people. But, at the end of the day, like I said, I have some happiness in me. So let's talk about happiness tonight. I hope that you guys or whatever you're going through, that you do have a little bit of happiness right now. I hope that whatever that you are fighting, whatever demon you are facing, whatever it is, baby, you're able to find the happiness in the middle of the joy. And I know y'all saying, girl, have you not went through something like, girl, do you what you mean happiness while we going through something? Because I do know, baby, the storm can be heavy. I do know that the storm get heavy for me too. Sometimes I feel like the load that I'm carrying is just way too much. You know what I'm saying? And so, depending on the mood around the time, depending on what people are going through, depending on what I am facing, honey, I still have to find the balance of happiness inside of whatever it is around me at the moment. The world could be ending, which I feel like it is. I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel like the world is ending right now. Like, do y'all not see the things that's going on? But how do we find happiness in this? Well, for one, baby, you're going to have to get that Bible and you're going to have to seek God, baby, honey. And what y'all need to do is learn about his good old son, Jesus, the one that he sacrificed for us because we some sinful people. I know that I be seeing it, baby, and I had to repent daily on a daily basis. And that's another thing, baby. A lot of us don't repent enough, honey. It's like we do things and you're not sorry for it. And I don't understand that logic because that could never be me. You know what I'm saying? I am not a horrible person unless somebody make me horrible. And I know y'all say, well, how do that sound? That just sound like you're not holding accountability. I do hold accountability, baby. I do. I am saying that I could be a horrible person and sometimes that things can be jacked up on my end, on my part. Yeah. So yeah, I can't honestly say that sometimes I'm a horrible person. So with that being said, I would not just go and put the blame on everything and everybody around me. Should I will say I play a part in being horrible too. But as I was saying though, finding happiness with wherever that you're going through, especially when things feel like they're flipping upside down for you at the moment, is the balance, honey. And like I was saying, seek Jesus. Um, get in that Bible, baby. And I know that it's hard to interpret those verses. I have such a hard time, but I do find help. And I do have a community on TikTok that does very well at breaking down the Bible. So make sure that y'all follow people who know how to interpret that Bible very well for you because that helps. I'm saying you can't have happiness without God. It just does not happen. I do not care what the world show you. I do not care what it seems like in this world because you're like, I can't see him. And you go through things and you feel like, man, why God let me go through this? Like, I don't understand it. Sometimes you ain't even did too much of bad things to feel like that you deserve some of the things that you're going through. And I get that. I understand because I could be in such a bad place down and I'll be sitting there logically asking myself to like, what did I do so bad, so horrifically to deserve what I am going through right now? And sometimes I do feel like, how is somebody supposed to be happy and naturally joyful and be themselves in the midst of chaos and turmoil in your life and whatever it is that you're facing that seems so chaotic and heavy? And I asked that question like, why do I go through this? I get it. I understand. It is so hard, baby, to find the happiness in the middle of chaos. because you're sitting up there and you're thinking about what you're going through, you know what I'm saying? That's weighing down on you because it's constantly on your mind. You might be beating yourself up. You might be playing different kinds of scenarios in your head, whatever it is. And those scenarios could be playing out several different episodes of like several different outcomes that you're imagining in your head because of what you're going through. So, you know what I'm saying? It feels like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shit feels heavy. Period. It feels draining. You're tired of all the shit that you're going through. You're stressed out. Your anxiety high. You're confused. You don't know who to trust, baby. And that's, you know what? That's the next thing that I'm going to talk about on my podcast, baby. We got to get on here and we got to talk about trust and how big that is and how it plays a main factor in the people that you deal with, baby. And if you don't have trust, you do not have nothing. But we're going to bounce back to that because I am on happiness today. Like I said, things have been going great for me. I have been getting like equipment and stuff that I wish that I had when I first started out, but I didn't have it at first. I got it now. I love that. I love where I'm at right now. Like I seen a quote that said, please don't ever be too hard on yourself because sometimes we need to look at the fact that some of the things that we prayed for probably 2, 3, or 5 years ago, we have it now, baby. You need to understand that sometimes you're sitting in the middle of things that you prayed for. And sometimes the things that were prayed for was it took too much chaos and drama and trauma to get to that, right? So, like I was saying, how do you find happiness in the middle of chaos? You know what I'm saying? So, me, like I said, that Bible is one. And then another thing is, baby, I love me some music. If you listen to the right music with the right lyrics, baby, music will tap into your soul and raise your vibrations up. But you have to make sure that you listen to the right music now. It got to be the right frequency. It got to be the right lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It need to be the right melody, baby. It will get you back right. We cannot sleep on the vibration of music and what that can do for us because sometimes it can make us some very beautiful people and it also can make some of y'all some very nasty, evil, conniving, sneaky ass people. But we'll talk about that too on another day, baby. Listen. And I know y'all wonder why she keep moving her head from. It's because I'm recording on 2 different devices at the same time. But anyway, back to the topic of discussion, baby. We want to hold on to happiness even when we are crying our eyes out. And I have been there, baby. There are plenty of nights, plenty of times, plenty of days, plenty of trauma, plenty of drama where I have literally cried. But I noticed one thing though, once you do get them tears off, it's like this unreleased pressure is off of your body and your mind, and you're able to sit there with yourself in the moment after you not thought about everything that you was crying for and felt the emotions that you needed to feel. And if you are around the right person or if you put it on the right thing, something gonna make you giggle a little bit. Something gonna make you find a little bit of joy right after them tears, baby. I'm telling you. And if you do not laugh after your tears, then you might need a little bit more help than you can seek for yourself, baby. I'm just saying. Because I know that I can be going through some absolutely bullshit, like literally. But I know how to laugh in a way sometimes. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I have a little hot headed moments. Like who don't have their hot headed moments, where we tend to react quicker before we think about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I had my hot headed moments. But after all of that, though, I just heard after all of that, girl, like, boy, like, man, like, listen, the happiness do be there after the chaos, man. I truly know that y'all probably don't understand it, but if you do have a real friend or somebody, I know it's somebody that you could go around that can help you bring that happiness after you, right after the tears. I promise you, you need it. It's therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? That's how you heal your soul. We need the lessons that we need that we go through. We need those lessons, you know what I'm saying? We need that to figure out what it is that God wants us to figure out about ourselves in that moment. You know what I'm saying? You take that shit and you flip that around when you put some logics together so that things can make sense for you so that you can move forward, baby. And then what you do find yourself doing, you do find yourself moving forward because guess what? Baby, you was able to amplify yourself in that moment to think about things that you've been through. You was able to get up and do the work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be for you. You got up and you did what needed to be done to make yourself feel better, to pick yourself back up, to make yourself press forward. So let that always be a daily lesson to keep moving no matter what we are going through, baby. We face demons and we face traumatic things, honey. But ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? It is nothing wrong with this. With going through things because that's how we build character. That's how we find out who we are, baby. That's how we find our strength. You know what I'm saying? That's how we find our abilities. That's how we find out our do's and our don'ts, like period, baby. Go through that stuff. But you know that little saying on the Players Club when she was like, make the money, don't let the money make you. Okay, when you go through stuff, honey, don't let that shit make you bitter. Don't let it make you angry. And yes, I know. Easier said than done, sis. And you're right. Because we get caught up in the heat of the moment. Like I said, Hannah, but don't let the heat of the moment become your lifestyle. And what I mean by that, don't wake up every fucking day mad at the world, baby. Don't wake up every day thinking that somebody need to give you a handout because you feel so shitty. And the only way that you can feel good is that somebody come through and clutch for you however you need them to, baby. Don't be that person. Okay? Find out the lesson inside of what you was going through and be like, okay, God, you got my attention. What was I going through? You know what I'm saying? So bad that I needed to be shaken up in that moment. What you needed me to learn? What was the lesson? You know what I'm saying? Sit with yourself. Think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about your actions. Think about whatever it is that you're going through. Think about the actions or reactions of that. You know what I'm saying? Learn the lesson, baby. Because like I said, that's how you be a character. So what you want to do is you want to keep growing. You always want to keep growing, baby. Don't never let anything knock your ass down and keep you there, baby. Because if you do that, people just gonna walk over you and they're gonna kick you and they're gonna make you feel very, very shitty about life. We don't want that, you know what I'm saying? Because we do enough kicking our own ass and making our own selves feel shitty. So why in hell do you want to be in a state of mind where you allow other people to do that? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, find out what you needed to find out about yourself or another person or a place or a thing or whatever and get through that fucking lesson and goddamn apply it to yourself, baby. You can become a blessing to other people in the midst of chaos, baby. You know what I'm saying? There's a purpose for everything, baby. Pain has purpose. Growth has purpose. Everything that you go through, man, I promise you it's a purpose. Like I said, it's just on you to figure this shit out here. What you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You can sit with it. You can be angry, but what the fuck is anger gonna do? Is that gonna change anything? Is that gonna make anything better for you? Is it gonna make it better for the next person or the next situation they had? No, it don't. Let me tell you what anger do. Anger make us such ugly, nasty peoples inside when we can be some beautiful humans. We can be some beautiful humans, but if we allow anger to come in and cultivate our mind, and shit gonna take over your whole soul. And that thing, you're gonna be so ugly of a person. Ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you because they gonna feel like you know it. Every time you come around, it's a negativity following you. Every time you come around, you're talking down on something or somebody. Every time you come around, you doing this, that, and the third, and it ain't leaving me with a good feeling about myself, and it ain't leaving me with a good feeling about you. So, like I said, baby, when you go through stuff, baby, don't let this shit eat you up and don't let this shit take over you. Don't let it make you become something that you know that you're not, which is an ugly person. Kick that demon out to the side, baby, because we are naturally happy people. And you know why we're naturally happy people? Because we are guys, baby. We are creators too, baby. God lives in us. once we figure that out, we know how to apply everything to us, baby. Manifestation is real, but I know people don't want to believe in that because of what y'all listen to what other people tell you about yourself. I ain't never listened to what nobody told me about myself, baby. At the end of the day, I always go do my own research on everything. If I have a very curious mind, so I'm gonna always go do the work, do the research to figure out what I need to know, baby. If I don't understand some things, research myself because it's better than word of mouth sometimes. And don't get me wrong, there are some wise people out there with some good wisdom that be leaving us with some great gems on earth. You can take that and apply it to you too. Like I said, ain't nothing like self research, baby. I promise you, they get you far. It get you where you need to go in life, and it make you become the person that you need to be for everybody else. So you always want to be a resourceful, happy, genuine person because this is where the blessings come from. It comes from people who like to do the inner work on themselves. Okay, it comes from people who like to help others. Okay, it comes from people who possess the wisdom to know that they don't know it all, but it is something or somewhere or somebody out there where they can go and get that information and knowledge and they can bring it back and apply it to themselves and spread the word. And I know that I just said that do your own research and don't listen to everybody. Like I said, you can listen to what people had to say and take that to heart however you like to. But it is nothing more pure and accurate than doing your own research. And I'm just saying, baby, like I can sit here and tell you that the sky blue, you know that it's blue, and I can tell you why it's blue. But if you don't research it up for yourself, you'll just be listening to me. And you'll be like, the sky is blue because Tess said it's blue, which I mean, it is blue, and Tess did say that, and that would make it true. But doing the research to figure out why it's blue will always go further than just saying somebody else told you something. You know what I'm saying? So when you have the information behind the knowledge, baby, things just go better. It just take you further. Like I said, happiness will come around somewhere because you know things, baby. People that do not know enough or some angry ass people, man. I'm telling you, just pay attention. Pay attention. Just pay attention. That's all you gotta do, honey. Pay attention, baby. But since I am the type of person who do like to do my own research and stuff because I have a curious mind. I can't help it, man. I got to know. I want to know. I want to see how in fact, we can make the world a better place, honey. And ooh, it's so many layers of trying to find a place to start, but I don't even think that even with so-called 8 million billion, I'm sorry, people on Earth, uh, Earth still doomed, baby. We can't make this place sweet no more. It never been sweet. Like I said, if you read the Bible, you would know that. This what's funny is how what went on in the Bible still go on today, but yet nobody still believes in the Bible. Y'all are so freaking naive or something. Like I don't fucking get that. Like literally reading the Bible will help you open up and realize that that shit really going on around you right now, man. It's crazy. It's lit. I really, really want to like start a Bible study session up in here, but I'm gonna need somebody else to lead that. I can't do it because, like I said, I can't interpret them verses well. But I promise you, though, a lot of my happiness and joy that I had restored back into my life had come from me getting back into the Bible, from me accepting, I'm sorry, not accepting because he's always been accepted, allowing God back beside me because gracefully, ungracefully, we all tend to do some crazy things, but when we get this far from him, you know what I'm saying? Because of them sins, baby. And them sins be heavy. And we ain't gonna sit up here and lie in front like they ain't because they do, baby, because we can do some dainty things in this lifestyle, baby. You hear me? Dainty things. Like, y'all know it can get wicked out here. Shit, it is wicked out here, man. I don't care who you is. You're not finna play the game like you're just so innocent and shy unless because some kind of medical condition, then, baby, you have the, you know what I'm saying? You are excused. But for the people that can do better and they do know better, but choose not to do better, baby, you're wicked. You are a heathen, and it's okay because it's time. to be saved, but you're running out of time though. Girl, what? You don't even make sense. I know. You have time right now in this moment to say, Jesus, I repent for all of my sins. But let me tell you, if you think that you're gonna wait until you get a few more years older, and we don't even know when our death date is, baby. You don't know when you're taking your last breath. Don't wait till you on that bed about to swallow the very last gasp before you want to repent to God. Start doing it now, honey, while you have the time before you run out of time, okay? Because we is slowly running out of time. I'm just saying, if it go over your head, just run it back and listen to it again. But no, my babies, listen. Like I said, man, I had to get out here and spread me some happiness on this mug. But y'all see my bright smile because lately I have not been feeling like a very happy person. But it's okay though. It's okay though, because one thing about it, happiness bounce back. It always gonna make it way back to you, baby. I promise you. Don't get too far away from it because like I said, don't let the situation make you, baby. You make the situation so you can get your ass through that situation. Get your ass up. Shit. Period. Get up. Do what you need to do, baby. Whatever the hell that looks like, whatever happiness looks like to you, baby. It might be slobbing on a knob. Excuse me. But get up and do that. Bring that happiness back, whatever you need to do to jump back into rotation of happiness, baby, so we can be some great beings out here. Somebody needs you, just like somebody need me, baby. So you always want to make sure that no matter what it is that you're going through, that you're able to bounce back and balance it out, baby, because don't remain nasty, negative, and incompetent to humans. It's not a good place to be. It's not a good place to be at all. I do not like it, baby. That is a crab in a barrel mentality. I do not possess no such thing. You feel me? Your girl can't do it. Okay, I am such a sweetheart until you turn me into something that I don't like to associate with. You know what I'm saying? But your girl is a sweetheart naturally. I promise you. And so, what I want for my babies out there, I want you to be naturally sweethearts too. I always want y'all to remain true to yourself and let go of that anger because that anger is killing us slowly, honey. So release it, baby, release it. I promise you. Sit with yourself, read the Bible, listen to some good music, honey. Get you a good true friend to listen to you and help you sort and coat everything out. And I promise you, you will bounce back and everything will be good, man. And then when you start doing that, you'll start seeing your blessings again because trust me, we had the blessings anyway. But sometimes anger clouds our judgment and we don't even realize it. Get back to your bubble. That's the message of the day. Happiness, okay? Because we can't be joyful without it. I will see you guys on the next episode, baby. Thank you for sticking with Wilder with Tessa now. Thank you, babies. I hope you have a good night.